This is how your freedom starts to disappear. Now, a lot of people are saying that your freedoms are, or our freedoms have been disappearing for the last few decades. That might be true, but the whole real ID push that we started seeing here in the United States, where the government wanted you to get a real ID so that you can board planes, right? So a lot of states have been offering the real ID for a couple of years now. I think it was for like an extra cost. Now they're saying that you can get it for free. I think here in New York, I think it's free, but I'm not sure about other states. Still, a lot of places, a lot of states are pushing this real ID, and the real ID has like more biosensory security features on it and things like that. And each state it's different, depending on the state, it's going to dictate what kind of security system or biosecurity system is on your license. And that's like holograms and things like that, little images of you and inside of the picture, like all of this crazy nonsense. And then it has like a lot of your information on it as well. And they want to put more of your information on the real ID. So that includes medical information, and they even want to add the things you buy, where you eat, where you go, where you travel, things like that. So that is why the airports want you to have it, so that they can scan your shit and they have your shit. So in case there's a safety problem, they can go back to your ID and see where have you been, what you've eaten, the whole nine yards. You get it. So now we're starting to see the beginning of that, because websites, video game companies, even music listening companies like Spotify are asking for you to upload your ID onto their website so that they can make sure it's you. Yeah, because there's a lot of people lined up to steal Spotify accounts. I mean, maybe that's a thing, I don't know, but this is how they start. Now, the video game industry is pushing back already. They're pushing back pretty hard. So that's going to be a good thing. But we have to wait and see how that's going to unfold, or how much worse that's going to get for the video game industry. Right now, they're pushing back. A lot of people do not want to upload their IDs or their license or their passports to these websites. And even YouTube is starting a program where they're having AI decide whether or not you're a real person or not. And for creators, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's next year, for creators, they want us to upload our IDs, or license, passports, whatever it is, so they know it's us. Because apparently there are a lot of accounts getting hacked. And a lot of accounts are getting hacked and are being taken over by hackers. And now YouTube wants to make sure that that's going to happen less, which again is bullshit. Because now you're asking us to upload our ID onto a database that can get hacked into and stolen from there. So it's not about safety, and it's not about kids. It's not about the safety of kids. It's about total control. And the fact, guys, that all of this stuff is going to be collected, and then it's going to be given back to the government. Now, the government has our ID on record, but now they have a bridge to these companies, to video game companies, to Uber Eats, to Amazon, because I could see Amazon doing that down the line as well. They're going to come up with some bullshit reason why you need to put your social security number or your license in their database. They'll come up with some bullshit reason. And then a lot of us are going to stop shopping at Amazon, or using Amazon rather. But keep in mind, a lot of companies are doing this. This is not a one-off. This is not some fad that's going to pass, or a trend that's going to die off. This is going to get worse, because more companies are going to start doing this. Now, I spoke about video game companies. Rockstar's video game company, if I'm not mistaken, they did the whole, was it Grand Theft Auto, if I'm not mistaken? I could be wrong, but I haven't played Grand Theft Auto since I was 20. I'm 48 now. So anyway, Grand Theft Auto, or rather Rockstar, are asking people, adults, to put their IDs in their database so that you can just go on their website. Spotify is asking for your ID just to listen to music, and we already discussed what YouTube is doing. Now, they're also planning for video games, I think next year or 2027, they're also planning for certain video games that you need your ID, you need to upload your ID to play these games. And again, guys, they're trying to make it normal that we upload our IDs to everything. This is why, again, guys, the whole real ID is an issue. And then there are going to be levels of real ID, right? So they're going to have levels, like if I went over in one of my videos in the past, but There are going to be levels to these real IDs. Right now, they just want a blanket real ID and have everyone get one. But then they're going to have stages of them where they're going to have like level 1, 2, and 3, and that's going to dictate how more. That's going to dictate the security or the advanced security on the levels that you purchase or however it runs. But again, guys, this is how our freedoms start disappearing, because companies like MasterCard are forcing companies like Steam to have people upload their IDs. And now MasterCard's denying that this is even happening, but Steam is saying this is exactly what they're doing. And credit card companies are going to start demanding that companies, video game companies, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you're buying or purchasing things, like Amazon, like I said, that's going to happen. Uber Eats, that's going to happen. DoorDash, they're going to start doing it with them. They're going to require us to use our IDs for everything. And they're going to want to make it normal, so that when they start requesting it in 2-3 years down the line, we'll just go, okay. But they want to normalize it, guys, so that they can start pushing for a faster form of ID, which would be some kind of bracelet, ring, or maybe some kind of scan on your wrist or in your hand, right? IFD chip or something like that. So that now they can control and track you wherever you go. Now they're controlling and tracking us through our phone. And the real ID, there's a theory that there's a tracking device in it. And then they're going to phase over to some kind of device on your body or in your body. And it's just going to get worse. And this has everything to do with control and power, not money and safety. Money is going to initially be the excuse that some of us are going to use, but it's about control and power and nothing else. Other than that, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel.